What is up, guys? Orbital-Pilot back here once again in the world of Warthunder. This time taken to the sky in the Meteor Mark F3. So a couple things before we start this video. First things first, don't expect a video until probably Monday, because I have the ACT to take tomorrow, and it is 5 hours long, and I am just not looking forward to it. But I don't know what the next video is going to be about. I kind of want to fly out something a little bit overpowered because I have just been flying out these early tier jets for a while now, and it's kind of getting annoying. So I don't know, maybe a later tier jet video, that would be really fun. But yeah, that's probably coming Monday. So let's get into the Meteor Mark F3. Now, I was asked to kind of compare it to the Vampire, which was my last video, and as you guys now know, I think of the Vampire, it's probably, in my opinion, the worst jet in the game. Now, I'm not going to come out and say it is, but in my opinion, I would literally rather fly the Po-2, because at least that thing just doesn't have any chance at all. The Vampire is just a little bit too annoying to fly. But the Meteor Mark F3, in short terms, is it better? I would absolutely say yes. This is a far better plane in my opinion. You have more options in the way you target people. You have more ammunition, you have 2 engines, and you know, we'll get into that in a second. But let's start off with the maneuverability. So Yak 30 tries to come down on top of me, almost gets a shot off. I was really dumb for letting my speed go that low, but by dropping my flaps, I was able to, you know, get around so he couldn't shoot me. Okay, so maneuverability is fantastic in this plane. If you go out and get this plane and you are dedicated, you know for 100% sure that this is what you're going to use to grind out maybe the Vampire or the Sea Meteor. If you're going to be using this plane to grind, which I don't really recommend, but if you are, make sure you put it with a decent crew, because oh my goodness guys, you will G-lock every single turn you do. It is an amazing turner. People say the Vampire is better, but in my personal opinion, this is a better turn fighter for one main reason: 2 engines. Now, you may say, okay, look, the MiG-15, the 17, the F-2 Sabre, the Hunter, all these planes have 1 engine, and they are far faster than any of the Meteors. And I would say that is absolutely correct. But what you have to remember is that when you fight, even in the horizontal, the vertical, you are wasting energy. You are dumping energy. The amount of friction on your wings increases. You are literally burning off more energy. So when you have 2 engines, that workload is split among 2. Which means you're going to waste less energy in these planes when you dogfight people. And with the new Yak 30s coming in, I'm not sure when they're going to learn this. I haven't even flown out the plane, so I don't know what it's even like. But it seems like Yak 30s want to come dogfight you. And this plane can beat a Yak 30 killer. Because you will beat them in a turn fight. And in my personal opinion, you do have better guns. So if a Yak 30 wants to come dogfight you, they're going to have a very, very bad time. Now right there, for some weird reason, I hit the F button instead of H. So tear off one of my flaps. And for some weird reason today, I just could not get shots on target. So much so that I decided to bring out Universal, which was actually a mistake, because what ended up happening is that I got my aim back. And instead of killing him, because let's say I've hit him 3 times now before this, most of the time with air target belts he would have been completely decimated. But instead I have to hit him a 4th time, he finally catches on fire, and well, I am going to get the kill. So let's answer another question about the Meteor Mark F3. The battle rating. It sits at a battle rating right now of 8.0, which means it will go against MiG-17s, 15s, the BIS, LA-15s, Yak 30s. And at first, I was kind of hesitant about this. Now, I will openly say, the Vampire at its current, you know, rating right now, I don't think it should sit right there. I would take a Horton far over the Vampire. But this isn't nearly as bad as the Vampire. I'm able to hit that 450 mile an hour mark without diving and within a reasonable time frame. Sure, it's no MiG-15, sure, it's no Saber, but reasonably I can hit that, 450 mile an hour mark. Now this was probably a dumb move. Yak 30, I see lots of people are chasing and kind of take him in a head-on. I don't know what he was trying to do, and for some weird reason, he goes down. Now I think what happened is that he actually clipped my wing, and he started to go down, and he did not get my teammate did not get the kill for him, so he was pretty upset. It was not a good situation. So let's go a little bit more into the game. So I went back, I landed, and now we have an F2 Saber fighting an LA-15 and an IL-28. Now for some weird reason, the F2 Saber seems, I don't know if he was out of ammunition or fuel, but he seems kind of in a desperate need. So right here, you're going to see the main problem with the Meteor Mark F3. Now, normally, I would take out this plane, and I would go, kind of around the battle, and me and the Yak 30s and the LA-15s would have our own little battle while the MiG-17s and the F2 Sabres would fight. And that would kind of leave me open to actually engage some people my tier. But here's the problem. If you have an F2 Sabre, which is what we have right now, I believe, and you have a Meteor Mark F3, and and you have an LA-15 on the opposing side, if the LA-15 or any plane that's faster than you is chasing your teammate, they're done. You cannot catch up to them in any way, unless you are an extremely good shot with the Hispanos who can shoot in a snapshot from around 0.8 miles. You're going to have a very, very bad day. So sadly enough, this guy will eventually go down, but I will avenge him. But this is the problem right here. Look at this. Alright, so I am going pretty much my max speed. I could push it out to 500 miles an hour, but it's going to take me quite a long time. And it's just really not going to happen while I'm chasing him. So I type out, hey dude, I'm never going to be able to catch you. I simply kind of turn away. I'm not going to pursue them directly. Instead, I kind of want to get a different angle from it. So dive down a little bit. The LA-15 will turn around. So real quick, the paintings on my plane. So I think it was like a year ago or something, probably even longer. The Meteor Mark F3 at one time was my favorite jet. I was just getting into jets. I didn't like the P-80, but this plane was awesome. But it sat at a much lower battle rating. So coming back to it now is a little bit tough, but it's not nearly as bad as the Vampire. So the Saber turns around. Now right here, I'm going to get a really, really quick shot. I'm going to have to be fast. Sadly enough though, today was not that day. Now right here, that's a difficult shot to hit, especially when you just can't seem to hit anything on your recording day. So I don't know why that is, but LA-15 climbing and doing this, I notice a lot of LA-15 pilots recently doing this, and they are very difficult to hit when they're doing random evasive maneuvers like this. Like, I don't even know what he's doing. If you guys are ever running away from somebody, don't do turns and loops and stuff. Do what this guy's doing, because as you can see, these very random motions make him very hard to hit. So the last thing I want to talk about is the roll rate of this plane. It is decent. It's not great. As you can see, the LA-15 is beating me in the roll rate, and it's kind of hurting me. Now what I should have done is I should have sat just a little bit further back and just kind of waited till he kind of went straight and then shot him. But luckily enough, I do get the shot off. So what, that's 2 kills for a game, and a top tier game. That's not bad. Now obviously you are going to need some decent F2 pilots, some decent Hunter pilots, a Venom pilot. You need that top tier jet to kind of kill off the MiG-17s, because if he's halfway decent, a MiG-17 will stomp all day over you. So guys, if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.